Hey, how are you? I'm doing all right. I'm at this beautiful spot in Texas. Texas means ally, means friend. Texas has always been my friend. I like to think of this land as my friend. And I'd like to be your friend. I'd like to be here for you. In the same way that actors have been there for me in my childhood. I used to sit in front of a TV a lot as a kid. I think a lot of people can relate with that. Uh, my generation. I was born in 1983. Hello. And I'm going to pause it. Okay. Social laziness. Social laziness. None of us want to have to put forth any effort these days. It's also comfortable and also easy. Like we stare at our phones, we watch TV, and we get lazy. It's kind of weird. Like we watch our TVs, and it's almost like we're God for a minute because we can like make all these judgments, um, and make all these comments about these people from the safety of our couch or bed. And then when we go out in public, there's all these cameras everywhere, and we feel like we're being watched, and we're also insecure. It's funny. Sometimes my favorite spot in the world is this Kroger parking lot. Me and my daughter both. We've both commented how it's this particular Kroger because there's like two of them by our house. Well, we sit there and we just hang out and watch people. And but then when we get out of the car, it's also uncomfortable because there's usually someone in their car watching us. We're so funny in our society. It's so funny what we've become to me. Like, it's just so funny. There's so many jokes. So many jokes. Uh, but social laziness, it's a skill being social. What are we so afraid of? Being hurt? I think if our parents were like fucking jackasses, we assume everybody else is just like them. And maybe they are. Boy, I think that's why I see people as well as I do because my mother, she's taught me a lot about humanity and what to expect from people. So thank you, Mom. They say the people that give us a hard time are just like master teachers in disguise. And it's all about your perspective. And the more further human beings get from the world, like we try to act so normal. The more I look to animals to learn because they're right. They're in there. They're except for pets. Pets. Like dogs are depressed now because they're around humans, and they're around humans. Like my mom has this dog, and oh my god, I'm not gonna even go into that. But she had a dog before that, and he had the same affliction, and it's because they were with them, her and her husband. And then her husband had to leave for a little bit, and the dog all of a sudden started getting more confidence, and he seemed like he felt better. But when the dog's around them, it's people influence. Like energy is real. Energy is real. Like the influence on people, and that's why uh, I isolate. And thank God for social media because now you can reach out and find people who are better and like. Oh my God! Thank God for social media. Oh my God, I don't know what I do. Uh, sometimes I feel like Cinderella. Like fuck. And my mom is supposed to be my mom, but she's like that evil stepmother. Ugh, it's terrible. But yeah, it's remarkable how well I am considering what I've done to myself to cope with my environment and what I've given up because I'm not going to hurt myself in that way anymore. Uh, in the beginning, like when you're growing up, you do all this stuff to survive your environment because you start to believe the things that they tell you about yourself because you're around it for so long. But thank God for social media because you can see other people are not, they're not like that. And maybe your parent has some issues that they don't want to deal with. And it's very clear now. But I don't want to talk shit about my mom because uh, it's my favorite thing to do, and I'm working on that. But it's almost time to go pick up my daughter. I'm a single mother. I like to say I'm a lone mother. All I know is that back in the day, it took a village to raise children, and in my reality, man, I don't know how I've managed to keep my head up this long. Like, I am basically, I don't even want to speak it into reality because I don't want to create more of it. But I need to talk to somebody, like, because I know people can relate. Like, I'm sober. I don't, my mom, oh, okay, so she's almost 300 pounds. And she calls me a Stepford wife. Like, it's degrading because I take care of myself. And I got to thinking, man, that's like the greatest compliment ever. Women are hot, and what man doesn't? I mean, the men were so happy, but like she just she calls me Stepford wife, and yeah, thank you. Anyways, this is just me cultivating a habit of filming more often because I've been filming on TikTok every day with my push-ups. Uh, and I'm about to have surgery and I'm not going to be able to do the push-ups, so I have to adapt because I still want to film. Um, so I got to get used to speaking on camera. I'm usually really funny, but today I'm just kind of like, I think I'm irritable because of that fucking leaf blower guy. There was a leaf blower guy, and yeah, I didn't like that. Thank God for editing. I don't want to have to edit though. I hate editing. I saw two butterflies flying together just now. It's pretty. There's a whole bunch of black ones, black and blue. Basically, I'm just like casting a net out for friends because I don't know anybody in my area that's worth hanging out with. I'm tired of lifting up people and not having someone lift me up. Like, I just keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and I'm not getting anything in return. Like, all I'm getting is blame. I'm being blamed and shamed and guilted because I'm around people who are miserable with their choices, and they project that at me. And that's the reality of it. I mean, that's the truth. I can think of it clearly now that I'm away from it. But when I'm in it, it's like I feel like a samurai sword. I'm just being pounded and pounded and pounded and pounded and pounded and bent and then pounded and pounded and pounded and pounded and pounded. I'm sharp as fuck. So thank you. I guess I should say thank you. It's all about your perspective. Like you could turn it around. You just have to turn it around. You know, sound is sacred, and this whole time I've been out here, they've had leaf blowers and engines running. I think that's why I'm a little snarly. Can you relate? You know, they have a thing called sound pollution. Like, you can literally file a lawsuit if there's like construction workers near you for too long. Like, I've studied real estate because I was going to get into real estate, but it's not my purpose. I mean, the real energy state is my purpose. Uh, I don't want to sell homes. That's just orthodontic assisting in disguise. I was an orthodontic assistant for a very long time. That's not what I'm here to do. Wonder if you can hear the engine. Can you hear it? Fun. Well, I love you. I think I'm gonna go now. This is a true test to see if I'll give the evil eye. I should be grateful that they're even, you know, doing what they're doing, right? What are you doing? What am I doing? It's 3:07. I gotta go to the grocery store before I pick up my daughter. I love you. This is Kelsey Nicole Owens, your friend and ally here in Texas. If they turn that fucking thing off when I turn this off, it's one of those moments. You've had it. I know you have. You understand. If you're still